Ew, the main character's a girl? Shut up. Just shut the flip up. Go away, no one likes you. Today, we're celebrating women. Specifically women in video games. Specifically badass women in video games. Women that put all the men in their games to shame. Although, it's not hard to do, is it? Now keep in mind, this is just my personal opinion of the most badass women in video games that I know and love. That doesn't mean that's all there are. In fact, I know there are hundreds. But I don't have the subscribers to make a video that long just yet. Up first, Lady Demetresque. That's it. I could end this segment here. I don't even need to explain why she's so badass, do I? First of all, let's just get this out of the way. She is a total baddie, and she had the internet simps drooling over her for like a year. Even the big YouTubers couldn't stop talking about her, and there are even entire compilations dedicated to every time they did. She's tall. Yes, mummy. She's a feminist powerhouse.
Lay your filthy man hands on my daughters!
Yeah, you beat that good-for-nothing man. And she's even a beast when she, well, turns into a beast. Let me worship you. There are loads of powerful female characters in the Resident Evil franchise. Ada Wong, Claire Redfield, Jill Valentine. I mean, to be fair, I don't think anyone has gone through as much as Jill Valentine did in Resident Evil 3. And she still manages to get herself off the ground every single time. But I picked Lady D because she seemed like the less obvious choice, because she's the villain. And she really, really hates you for killing her family, and I have to say, I respect that. I deserve this. Even though you play as Geralt, The Witcher 3 is very much Ciri's story. Most of the conversations are about her, and your entire quest is to find her before the Wild Hunt does. It's a Last of Us situation where you play as Joel, but it's Ellie's story, and you are just along for the ride. A very breathtaking, epic ride, mind you. Ciri's life has been dominated by men, telling her what to do and how she should live her life. Even Geralt, her adoptive father figure, can be overbearing at times, depending on how you choose to play him. Your parenting choices will ultimately decide the ending of the game and Ciri's story. So you better be nice to her, you little shit. Her story is all about claiming her independence. Ciri is also a skilled fighter, and is possibly one of the most skilled swordsmen on the continent. She has Elder Blood, which essentially means she's a superhero and has the power to travel between worlds and time. She's so cool, oh my god, please step on me. And she even takes on ancient witches as old as the world itself. I mean, if you're not just a little bit terrified of this woman, then you're a moron. I really wish there had been an option to play as her once you finally find her and she joins your party. And I can't wait for The Witcher 4 where she actually looks and sounds like a real person.
You can calm down.
No one talks like that. Oh, well, that wasn't very feminist of me. At number 3, we have Quiet from Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain. Oh, what a masterpiece. I just wish it was finished. So apart from being incredibly sexualized, to the point it's hilarious how sad that is, sit down. I mean, you keep her in a literal cage like an animal. You incels. Quiet is actually one of the coolest characters in the Metal Gear franchise, and that is saying something. She starts off as your enemy, a generic soldier hired to kill you while you sleep. Ha! Didn't work out so well, did it? And returns later as this mutated super soldier with the power to turn invisible and move at lightning fast speeds. And she's naked. Yeah, so just looking at my reports here, and what the fuck? No, wait, there is a really good story-related reason for that, okay? Get this. She breathes through her skin. Are you being serious? Ship it immediately. I don't know, I'm sure you could have come up with any other plot device or just not made it that way. There, much better. She's not only an incredible soldier who can scout out enemy bases for you in the blink of an eye and snipe soldiers with pinpoint accuracy, but she's also incredibly loyal. Apart from the fact that she's technically in love with you, because of course she is, she actually ends up saving your life at the end of the game, choosing to sacrifice herself to make sure Big Boss isn't infected by a vocal cord parasite that she carries. Once you have Quiet on your team, if you choose to spare her life after an incredibly fun and exciting sniper battle, there's literally no reason to ever bring anyone else. And by anyone, I mean the robot, the dog, or the horse. Although that one is pretty helpful. Ooh, sorry. Liara. My first love. Oh wait, my girlfriend's probably watching this. Not my first love. There. saved it. When you first meet Liara Tassoni, she's a sort of damsel in distress, literally. She's trapped in an ancient bubble, and depending on how long it takes you to save her, she actually starts to go mad from being trapped for so long. But once she's free, she agrees to help you on your mission, even going so far as to help you defeat her own mother. Talk about mummy issues! Liara is a young, naive Asari, being essentially a teenager during the events of Mass Effect 1. I mean like 19, calm down. And by the time you find her again in the sequel, she's made quite a name for herself as an information broker. From archaeologist to blackmailer, I'm so proud. And by the third game, she's become the Shadow Broker, the most infamous information broker in the galaxy, and arguably one of the most powerful people in existence. You even get to help her achieve this dream if you play the Shadow Broker DLC, which I highly recommend. This shiz is great. Liara is technically the canon romance of Mass Effect, and it's actually harder to not end up in a relationship with her. Believe me, I've tried. Liara goes from damsel in distress to assertive, powerful, and one of the people responsible for saving the entire galaxy. She's so badass that they even had to put her in Mass Effect 4. I'm coming, baby! Sorry, wrong music. Even though the reboot trilogy of Tomb Raider is often seen as an Uncharted clone, Lara Croft herself is actually the OG. She's the original PlayStation mascot. Well, unofficial mascot anyway. And she's one of the most badass women in all of video game history. She survives dinosaurs, death traps, ancient warriors, an evil cult. I mean, in the reboot trilogy alone, she goes through endless hell. It's almost like the developers had a fetish for this stuff. But it was in the reboot trilogy that we finally got to be a real part of her journey into badass baddie. And the turning point that turned Lara into the Tomb Raider we know and love was the oil field in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, when Lara has to rescue her friend Jonah from Trinity. It feels like everything in this series has been building to this now iconic moment. Lara is an expert adventurer and puzzle solver. She's fearless, and she always has perfect hair. And by the end of the trilogy, you've saved an entire civilization of people. Way to be a white savior, Lara. There you go, my personal picks for the most badass women in video games. So far. And if you liked the video, maybe consider clicking that subscribe button, and maybe consider checking out one of my other videos while you're at it. If you like this one, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love this one. But thank you so much for watching. You are a magic star. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.